can the cult survive without Donald Trump at the helm? Their Messiah? Their Jesus? Or did God run out of locusts? But you see, I don't think he is gone. No. I think maybe there's something else that's happened to DGT. Was it FDT? I can't remember. Anyway, whatever it might be. The Orange von Schützenpanzer, I believe, is not dead. Okay? Now, oh, hello. Oh, I've just got Sebastian there. Now, even though, alright, there have been pictures posted by the White House as proof of life. Doctored pictures, yes, from back in 2019. Yeah. Playing golf with a granddaughter. Didn't really get to see him properly anyway. It's just like a blur. And you know Donald Trump, there's no way that he is going to be hiding unless there's something seriously wrong. Maybe his head has now swollen. And his hair can't hold on. No. Maybe that's how it happens. All fell off. I don't know. You tell me. Leave the comments down below. But you see, the thing is, if he was just gone, he's met his maker. Oh, sorry, excuse me. His maker, you know, and he is now gone. What's stopping them signing in, you know, swearing in JD Vance with his eyeliner? I know you have to put a fresh coat on. I know. And you probably have to run to them as funny little, little gay run. Anyway, whatever it might be, he'll be doing a bit of mincing. Okay? Now the thing is, you see, with JD Vance, okay, no one really wants him to be the president. It's just like, you know, the Heritage Foundation, but no one else likes him. Mike Johnson, for instance. You see, if he's dead, the decision's made. But if something else has happened, like, I don't know, Donald Trump has gone wall climbing or something, or maybe, I don't know, water sports, golden showers, or skiing, or potholing, or whatever he might be doing. I don't know, he's on a holiday. I don't know, whatever he's doing, he doesn't want the paparazzi there. I don't know. Or he's just laying there in a coma. Or he's had multiple strokes. Multiple mini strokes. Which I actually think is a very likely scenario. You see, he's got the digestive problems regarding his intravenous bikini thingy anyway. He can't circulate his blood properly. And that's why they're saying he's blowing up at the moment. You know, he's starting looking like a swollen orange, isn't he? Anyway. If that's the case, the decision isn't made unless they invoke, let's think about it, the 25th. But that requires them to all agree and sign in JD Vance. And I don't think they want to. So I think there's possibly some kind of succession war going on. Something's going on. Maybe Trump Jr. wants to have a piece of the pie. Maybe he wants to. No, I know that can't really happen, but this lot, they don't believe in the rules, do they? No. Now, the only pictures we're seeing of him, like I said, is him going off to play golf and stuff like that, and they are old photos. Old photos have been doctored. The cars are in exactly the same position. The girl there, that's exactly the same. It just doesn't make sense because it's an old photo. And then they're going on about playing golf when we know full well from the Bills and what have you that that game of golf was played a few weeks ago. Why would you lie unless you had no other choice? You see? And then there's all that stuff being thrown out of the White House window yesterday. What was that all about? Like bits of something or other. Maybe he's decomposing or something. Maybe he did have a cankalism. A spontaneous Donald Trump cankalism, and there's bits of him stuck to the bloody walls. You know that old gold trinket stubble all over it? Can you imagine what that's like to clean up? It's not going to be a quick job, is it? There could be the blinking brushes, some credits, gold leaves all falling off it is. There's all bits of stomach acid and stuff, it's all rotting it. You know, it's all bubbling and it's all... Anyway, you know what I mean? It takes a bit of time, alright? Loads of bloody rags and what have you, and they chuck them out the back window. It could be that. I'll just put it out there, you know, just speculation. But, you know, we don't know, do we? Because no one's telling us shit. Nobody knows because we don't know. This is all speculation. But I believe that there's a very strong possibility that he has had multiple strokes. You see, blood clots, you see, from his other conditions, floating around his blood, ending up in that little tiny brain of his. You know, there's not a lot of them, is there? You know. He's bound to, isn't he? You know, I know some people don't be nasty about Donald Trump. I'm going to report you. Well, let's be honest, man's fair game. He's making people as their lives a hell. Ordinary American citizens and all those poor buggers that are coming over picking your feckin' food. All their lives be made a hell. And then you got the poor Canadian buggers. You know, elbows up. And while I'm talking about elbows up, Charlie Angus has now just started the Maple Midas today on Labour Day. Yes, happy Labour Day. And good luck to him. You know, I like Charlie. So he's a good guy. He's a good guy, and he's a tough cookie. Yeah, he is. Charlie Angus of Canada, good guy. Anyway, so yeah, check out their new channel as well. So, what about this cult though? Can it survive without Donald Trump? I have my doubts. I really do. I really have my doubts. Because I don't think one man in his couch is going to be able to cut the mustard. He doesn't represent what they look up to. He doesn't represent Donald Trump. He doesn't. He's got. It looks like he's wearing eyeliner, or is he an Arab? I don't know. He just. Also, he's got a birthright wife. Why hasn't she been deported yet? You know? But it's just, I don't think he fits their image. I don't know how Donald Trump fitted their image, actually, when you see some of these people, because they are rather dumb, let's be honest. Actually, so is Trump. He's pretty fucking dumb. He's a grifter, and his mind works in sinister ways, it really does. But this is all sinister at the moment as well, anyway. And that old Trumpy in orange, well, he's lost his feckin' mojo. And, JD Vance is never going to be able to, well, put it like this, the transplant won't work. The mojo transplant won't work with JD Vance. It's just impossible. If you run like that, there's no chance you're going to, no, cut the mustard, you really aren't. So this transfer of power to JD Vance will not transfer, how would you put that, the cult power. The cult power. Because the cult power is what's holding the government kind of semi-together. Not logic or economics or anything that makes any bloody sense. It's the cult that's holding it together. This cult base, which is, to be fair, they're even turning their backs on them now. Since they are finding, oh my Gideon, the food's still expensive. Oh my Gideon, he said $1.98 for petrol. You know, gas. So I don't think there's any following Trump. Which I think is a good thing. I don't think even his kids could follow Trump. He is, let's be honest, he's an individual. There is nobody like Trump. He can say whatever he fucking likes and his following believes him. If he told them all to come down into this pyramid with me and we will face God together, and all the sand starts coming in and burying them all alive and all what have you, and they'll be cheering. But that worm is turning fast. It really is. No. Oh. So I don't think they're going to do it. I really don't think they're going to do it. Now, at the moment they might be moving chess pieces about the board, trying to fathom what they're going to do with this utter mess, if something has happened. But you know as well as I do, there's no way on this earth, unless it's planned, unless there's a reason behind it, unless he's going to be, I don't know, he's going to rise from the ashes or something, to make him the Messiah, or you make him, God's sake, the burning bush, or I don't know, part the seas, or whatever goes on, I don't know. Unless that's his plan, something miraculous, to try and gain his evangelical base. Something's happened. Something has definitely happened. The White House is lying, and we don't know what's going on. And this is not like Donald Trump. It might be just something incidental. I think you better stay off your feet today, mate. It might be something just like it. I've got my doubts. Because he'll still be tweeting like a fucking crazy thing, on his Truth Social. I just, what is going to happen? What is going to happen? Maybe Trump wakes up, I don't know. Maybe that's what they're waiting for. Maybe he's in a coma. And they're like, "Go, wake up, Trump, come on! Wake up, we don't want JD Vance! He runs our girl!" Actually, girls don't run like that. It's quite it's very, very Vance, isn't it? And besides, I know a lot of girls who can completely and utterly outrun me. Crikey! Especially our Dutch friends. Got long legs and look like Vikings. Lisa Nui. Anyway, well, I think I've covered my notes, but that's my thinking anyway. I just think the cult could potentially die a death because they haven't created any basis for it. It's not like oh crikey, the guy who started Scientology. He created a complete structure behind it, so when he finally popped his clogs, it carried on. But then you got things like, I don't know, not Charles Manson and people like that. That just fell flat on its face, just died a death. And that woman, what was her name? Oh my giddy aunt, the youngish lass. She started this cult early 2000s, and then she pegged it, and the cult just dispersed. There's nothing to hold it together, you see. That's the thing about this cult and MAGA. The thing that holds it together is Trump. With him out of the picture, the whole thing could fall apart. Anyway, that's my feeling. What's yours? Please leave it in the comments down below. I keep looking in the obituaries and seeing whether or not he's still here. But apparently he isn't recorded as not being here. Okay? Yeah, I know. What are you doing to me? You want a treat? Oh, crikey. It's quick, isn't it? You make your head go up and down. It's not really controlled, let's see. Very good boy. My little Dora one as well. There we go. That's a good girl. Oh, anyway, you tell me. Please leave it in the comments down below. But please leave the like button. Maybe subscribe to the channel or bell icon. Because then I will, upload the video. And then maybe you'll get you'll get a warm fuzzy feeling in your pocket. You will, yeah. You get warm. Every time I upload another video. And if you want to support the channel, you can do it. Patreon or buy us a coffee and links down below. I'd like to thank people who have been supporting the channel, just coming back to the channel and watching my videos, what have you. I think that's fantastic. And those who contribute in the actual chat as well. Yeah, the comments down below and people engaging with each other. It's like a little community going on. I love it. I think it's absolutely fantastic. So I really appreciate that. It's brilliant. But if you want to support the channel on Patreon or buy us coffee, and then there's super thanks and stuff like that as well. We're also doing a rewilding project. We're planting those trees. Oh yeah. So there's a link about that down below as well. Anyway, it's time for me to go because I've got to keep mumbling on otherwise. Crikey, I do waffle.